Our final reader for the evening is actually someone who's read with us before too, and we're really happy to have her back again. Kelly Cressio-Moeller's poetry has appeared or is forthcoming in Poet Lore, Gargoyle, Rattle, Boxcar Poetry Review, the Sandhill Review, Southern Humanities Review, and Pearl, among others. She lives in San Jose with her husband, 2 sons, and their beloved basset hound. She is at work on her first book of poems. Great to have you here again, Kelly.
Okay, that should be all right. Thanks so much to Carrie and Jean. Lovely to be here again, and to all the wonderful readers, and for all of you coming out on this sultry June evening. It's just a fabulous event. I always like it. Thank you. I have 3 poems tonight. The first one is a free line poem, and it was written at a retreat in Big Sur, and it's called Begin and End at Big Sur. See the coral dust over the mountains. The hooves of sunrise horses are in full gallop. No one told the bees it was a silent retreat. Look at my palm, where these slivers of heart and fate intersect. You are here. What if a woodpecker has a migraine? A dying ash, its upturned, barren candelabras, still majestic. My trailer's sliding door is stuck, gives a little more each morning. First whale pod sighting, cerulean breach and swirl, worth the sunstroke. I'm convinced this sowbug crossing my path is the same one who made love to my eraser last year. A schoolgirl crush on ponderosa pines, spiky hair, limber branches, muscled cones like silent birds. In late afternoon, pampas grass tapers shine silver as the hair in my brush. Gossamer spores float over my shoulder. Someone's made a wish upon a dandelion clock. I turn around. No one is there. I hold the sun's hand until it falls asleep. The ocean creates its own light. This one is called Double Helix. I'm growing thick in the middle again, an avalanche over the waistband, those pounds I strong-willed away, unwelcomed back into newly upholstered cells. A scale is unnecessary. Last summer's clothes now grab my breasts and thighs with a graceless but determined ardor. My corduroys brush and spark. Strict exceptions become the reckless rules. The last pastry or bread slice becomes a second or third. What am I trying to feed? How I green-eye marvel at those women who sit straight-backed and cross-legged in simple chairs, effortless as their unlabored breathing. My lumbering limbs wince and blush. Such slender tenderness my body has never known. Where to rest when your nest of skin feels cold as wintergreen dusk? I think of my parents riding under the weight of themselves, careening down demented, diabetic roads, bread-crumbed days spent wiped and bathed as their bodies surrender to decades of excessive hunting and gathering. My sleep plays hopscotch, each night falling further from the last. I've lost count of the recurring dream where a black bear, rearing full height upon its hind legs, swings inadequate claws at a half-hearted moon. All through these nights of humorless stars, I hear bits of life cry out, each skating their separate darkness. A heron's snapped wing, a loon's lonely wail, my burdened bones. This is a poem in 4 parts, 4 voices. The title is Panels from a Blue Summer, and it begins with an epigraph from Alice Fulton. I didn't want your tears in my eyes. 1. I lack the luster that my lilacs can muster at any time of year. A summer of torched moods, bruised gin, dark is the sea of our newborn, with white waves of wool-gathering mavens in owl-faced conversations. My mouth blooms bowls of amaranth and thistle in the melancholy shade of blue trees. Outside my window, knots in the fence stare drunk as bull's eyes, concentric ripples landlocked in dendrochronology, like Van Eyck's triptychs, layers upon layers of brittle meditation, a peeling in reverse. 2. Peacocks ring the rotund rotunda, shadow steps through the steppe from Dachau to Dachas, up to their knees in windbreaker trees, chryselephantined. A wall-eyed jay cracks a cherry skull against the cheekbone of dusk. This world is running out of virgins, too many shoes from overstayed welcomes left by the door. Car wash girls with yellow semaphores pistol whip July, swallow sunlight clockwise. Their closed eyes shine with the kiss of gold coins. In German, the word for poison is gift. 3. To be the lever or the left, the cleaver of the cleft, his language a glacier calving, nouns vanish under ice, the bereaver, the bereft. The spots on his hands form island chains he visits when lonesome. The natives there are kind, blowing memory darts in flashback. An index finger itches for his revolver's cool scythe. He tells his story to a nearby stone, carves one word upon it, soon. 4. She will miss the hiss of every sunset, all figures in her mirror dissolving as they near. The rarest of North London birds dies 100 times, falling from the ledge of her skeleton key. Carpet burns and whiskey dick, the slide of houndstooth over taffeta. I stretch along the black watch with secrets of her beehive, find me in notes of shimmering mica. She tucks her wings and dives. Thank you. Thanks so much.
That's one bad cat, Harry.